YouTube that everyone was doing this gallon of water challenge. And the thing is that we were in quarantine, I was lonely, and I just felt like connection, and I was wondering, like, if quarantine, if COVID is the end of the year as we know it, if I can't reach any of my other goals, if I can't achieve anything else that needed me to interact with the world, what am I gonna do? So I decided to start doing the challenges. So the 3-liter challenge was because it's something I've always wanted to do. It seems simple. You drink 3 liters of water a day. What's there to it? So I tried it. I tried it for a month, and one of the first things was like I actually had a couple of excitations. I wanted to get clearer skin. The one thing I didn't want, however, or expect, was to lose weight, simply because with what I do know about fitness and about losing weight, I just don't think losing water weight is the kind of weight loss that I'm looking for. I'm looking for more like long-term sustainable weight. So I wasn't even tracking my weight. Initially, when I started filming, I actually did film some of my body changes, but I realized that this wasn't what this challenge was for me, and what I was trying to do. It was like, how can I incorporate this healthy habit into my life? So I wanted to see what are the kind of changes, can I do it, can I have fun with it? And it also just gave me, while hoping that it would give me a sense of purpose and a sense of structure as to how it is that I was living life in quarantine, predominantly spending a lot of time alone and just getting to know myself and stuff like that. So that's just kind of where I was. But predominantly, I just wanted to see, can I start creating the habit to drink water, 3 liters of water a day. There was a time when I actually had a trainer once who made me drink 5 liters of water a day, which sounds like a lot, which, you know, it is, but in terms of me, it wasn't, I guess, in a way, because I was actually very active as well, so sometimes it balances out. But I wanted to use the 3-liter challenge because it's kind of like the equivalent of a gallon or something like that. So that's where I was when I was starting this challenge, and just gonna show you sort of just some of the days and some of my thoughts as I was going, and tell you everything I learned. Hope you enjoy. Okay, it's like 8 p.m. and I still have like 1.25 liters to go, and I just went for a walk, so I'm tired a little, and I went for a late walk, and I started my water around 9 a.m. so that means I am going to the loo all night tonight. I gotta accept that, but yeah. Hey, it's day 4. Okay, so day 4, I'm just checking in because I just really wanted to say this in case I forget. Drinking water has been weirdly hard and easy at the same time. Hard in the sense of sometimes I forget to drink it, but easy in the sense that when I decide to finally chug it, I can chug it. But I still feel a little dehydrated, so I'm avoiding drinking water during the night, which makes me so parched. Like, I feel like all I want to do is drink some water, but I'm trying to discipline myself not to drink water during the night, because I'm also trying to hopefully stop waking up in the middle of the night in general. But with this, if I keep drinking water as late as it is, like right now it's almost 9 p.m. and I have not finished, I still have like 1.25 liters to go. So if I keep doing this, then guess what? I'm gonna be peeing all night, which means I still have to wake up. But then I am so parched, honestly. Like, I am so parched. Like, oh, this is my least favorite part. For me, the more water I drink, the thirstier I feel. I don't know if this works for anyone else the same way, but definitely I've been feeling thirsty. And yeah, that's it. I think that's the only thing. I haven't necessarily felt like I'm peeing a lot, but that has something to do also with the fact that I am in isolation. I think we all are at this point. Because I'm in isolation, the amount of times I go to the loo doesn't really bother me. Like, it's not something that I have to think about too much. Plus, I stay in a studio apartment, so the loo is like literally 2 steps away. So I haven't really noticed like a drastic increase. But all I've noticed that I'm so much more parched than I normally am. Even though before this challenge I would drink about 500 mils of water to a liter a day-ish or less, depending, and I was never this thirsty. But right now I'm like, I get so thirsty during the night, and I'm like, oh, I just want to chug down water. But when I get the water, all I have is like 2 sips and I feel a little better. I don't feel as parched. I still feel thirsty, just not as parched. But yeah, so that's how this is going. I'll check in with you guys later. I gotta go finish some water and do some exercise. Hey, so it is day 14 and I am just checking in with my water. Okay, so here's the thing. I have actually managed to drink a lot of water. I recently found out that actually one of my bottles, which I thought was 250 mils, is actually a little bit more than that, so maybe like 300, which isn't a lot, which kind of just does bring me more roughly closer to like a gallon, but I'm still sticking to a 3 liter idea. But you know, one of the things that I've been finding so hard is that I get thirsty. I get significantly thirsty and I still forget to drink water. Like no lie, I still forget to drink water and I'm thirsty. And what's happening is that the last couple nights my sleep time is supposed to be at 10 p.m. so that I can wake up early at 5 a.m. I'm ending up having to sleep around midnight because I am trying to finish my last, and it's always this bottle, it's always this much left in the few hours that I do have. So I feel like I'm dehydrated during the day and hydrated during the night, which isn't really what I'm working with and what I want. And yeah, it's day 14, so I'm hoping to turn it around for the rest of the challenge. See you guys soon. Okay, so that's the time right now. It's like 11:30 at night on day 20, so I've got 10 days left. And for the first time during this challenge, I can't finish my water allowance because I don't know what happened, but I am so tired. Not tired, but my tummy hurts. It hurts so bad. I don't know what's going on with it. It feels so uncomfortable. I want to cry. I want to lie on the floor. I want to roll on the floor, but I have so much laundry to do. I don't know what's going on with my body, and I am just frustrated, just a little bit. Okay, so at the end of the challenge, I actually did not see clearer skin. I didn't feel like my skin was any clearer. I didn't necessarily feel any changes. There was a lot of peeing in the end. After a while, you begin to notice that you're peeing a lot. I felt like I was peeing like a pregnant woman. One of the things was because of my own personal indiscipline, I ended up having to chug like 2 liters of water in the last like 4 hours of the day. So like I'm finishing the 3 liters at midnight. So what that meant was I spent a lot of time in the middle of the night waking up to go pee, which actually started affecting the quality of my sleep. And the other thing was, it's just, you know, like it was just, sometimes it's boring. Like it was just boring. I think one of the things that I did do differently for myself though was, as I started the learning and the process itself, what I did was I used smaller bottles instead of the big gallon one, because I think the big gallon is just overwhelming. That's when you realize just how much water you have to drink. So I didn't do that. I actually just drank like in various size bottles, which was quite cool. And it was easier to track visually because you could just see the empty bottles. And actually when I'm at home, normally I drink my water in like 500 ml bottles, and that is easier for me. But somehow because of this challenge, maybe because I was conscious of it, I didn't drink as much water. One of the things that I would say though that I did see as like what went with everyone else is that I just did feel the peeing. The peeing definitely was a thing. And I used to feel very thirsty. I feel like when I was doing the challenge, I was very thirsty. I was actually very, very thirsty. Like I used to feel very thirsty, and I would wake up in the mornings and I would be so dehydrated. Like, you know, the dark color pee, because I'm so dehydrated. Even though I literally just chugged 2 liters of water like a few hours before I slept, I would be so dehydrated. And that was just something I still don't know what was happening, but that was happening for me. So that was the end of May. And then June, after the challenge ended, like the pressure to drink 3 liters of water just kind of eased. So I just drank as much as I could when I could. And then July we were back to my normal 500 mils of water only. And this is when I started to actually see the difference in terms of change, right? So I didn't see clearer skin when I was doing the challenge, but in retrospect and now seeing it with the contrast of saying like May when I was fully 3 liters, June when I was kind of half, and July when I was doing like my bad habits, I could see the change. So in May, my skin didn't really do much. It just was nice and okay. Like, it wasn't anyway, it wasn't out of the ordinary. Then July, I actually didn't have breakouts even during my period. So this was something that I noticed. And then, I mean, July, when I did finally stop drinking water, I actually started breaking out. Actually, just gonna seal it. I started breaking out more. So I do realize that even though I didn't feel it in the moment, my skin did get clearer. So other things that I did learn that didn't have anything directly to do with the water itself and the challenge was, one of the things that I learned for myself and that I take away from this journey was I became to be very conscious of my sleep time, of my sleep schedule, and the quality of my sleep, and begin to observe it more. Like, am I sleeping enough? When am I sleeping? And also just to see how I'm spending my time, because drinking water forced me to become aware of the signs and what it is that I'm doing when I'm doing what I'm doing. That sounded a lot, but yeah, basically that's it. Look, if you are looking for a nice, easy, zero effort way to just kind of figure out how you can incorporate something healthy in your lifestyle, this is definitely something that I'll try. I did enjoy this challenge. I did like how it was. I liked how I felt doing it. I like how all the things that I've learned, because I'm being able to incorporate it back. Like right now, I'm incorporating back that 3 liters in my life and now doing it more sustainably. Please, if you do try it, let me know how it goes for you, and I would love to know what it is that you do, and how do you make sure that you hit your 3 liters, and what are your current amounts of water that you're taking. Until next time, bye.